Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I wanted to do kind of more of a chatty video and talk to you about how I actually got into green beauty. It all really officially started when I met my boyfriend. Before that, I was kind of always interested in health and always interested in beauty. I was working at a makeup counter in the mall, and I actually wanted to move out of my parents' house, and I was looking for a place. So I talked to my coworker, and one of the girls that she worked with at a different counter was looking for a roommate, and we went and talked to her, and she offered for me to go see the place. And when I went and saw the place, my boyfriend was the other roommate that I was going to be sharing the place with. And didn't work out. I didn't end up living there. Stayed at my parents' house, but that's how we met. And he was a vegan, and he was very conscious about everything, and that was very appealing to me. So we watched a lot of documentaries together, and that's how I became a vegan. And then from then on, it just kind of went on into the rest of my life, if that makes sense. So always interested in beauty. I would come home after school. I wasn't brave enough to wear makeup to school because I didn't want to call attention to myself. I was very shy. So when I got home from school, I would literally sit in my sink and play with all of my makeup, like this close to the mirror. That was a lot of fun. And I got better at it and better at it. Honestly, I think I'm better at doing it on other people than I am myself, but I just really like it. I think it's really fun. So like I was saying about my boyfriend and then how I became vegan, after that it kind of just clicked to be more conscious about what I put in my body, obviously, because then I became a vegan, and then not only that, but what I put on my body. So I started researching about ingredients because I was like, this foundation is amazing, but what's in it? You know, I'd read the ingredients. You can't even pronounce these names, and I'm putting this on my body, which is going in my body, and I'm not okay with that. So I did it overnight, just like becoming vegan. I was like, okay, no more. And I remember I placed a huge order at 100% Pure because that was one of the first places that I had found really pure, really natural, no synthetic ingredients makeup. And from all the reviews that I saw, their fruit pigmented foundation was very high coverage, which because I have acne, I would rather have. So I placed a huge order. I was super excited to get it in the mail. And I remember the few days before the order came, putting on like conventional makeup and just thinking, like, I'm putting a bunch of chemicals on my face that I don't really want to be doing. So I was really excited. I got it in the mail. Some of the things I was like, I really liked that foundation. The only problem with it that I found was in flash photography, you look like a geisha. It's white completely, at least the shade that I was in, which is white peach. I don't currently wear that foundation just because I find it to look too drying and matte on my skin now, but it was very high coverage. Right now I'm wearing the Hot Cosmetics, oh gosh, what's it called? HDD cream. And I really like that. I just buffed it in with a Real Techniques buffing brush, and I really like it. But anyway, so that's how it started. It was that order, and then I just kept looking at more brands and switching out more things. A huge thing for me to switch out was deodorants, because since I was in middle school, so I was like, I don't know, how old are you in middle school? 11, 10, 11, 12, I'm not sure. I have been using clinical strength deodorant. Very high aluminum content, very high chemical content. Because when I sweat, I just smell really bad. My boyfriend's like, you don't stink. I feel like I stink, and that's enough for me. But yeah, that was a hard thing. I used the Nature's Gate. I can't remember the name of it. I got it at Whole Foods. It was just like coconut oil and like cornstarch or ingredients like that, and it didn't really work. I would go to work. The situation that I was at work, I'm a very anxious person, and the person that I worked with made me very anxious. So I was sweating a lot. And within 30 minutes of getting there, even before getting there, I was just anxious in the car. I didn't want to be in that situation. So I was sweating, so I'd smell. And then I'd pack like 2 more shirts in my purse so that I could go change, because even if I like patted it dry and I was done, it was soaked in my shirt and it would smell from my shirt even if it wasn't me. So I hated it. And so I tried that one. After that I tried baking soda on its own, just with like an old makeup brush, and that worked, but it was a bit irritating to my skin, on my armpits. Then after that, I think it's what I currently use, the Schmidt's deodorant. I use the bergamot lime. I don't smell. I smell like that bergamot lime scent, and it's amazing. It smells so good. It's my favorite, and I'm never going to stop using it. It has baking soda in it, but it doesn't irritate my skin because it's not straight baking soda. The baking soda, it depended on the day. Sometimes I would get like kind of a red patch where I put it and kind of raised a little bit, which kind of concerned me. And I was like, I shouldn't be using this if my skin's having this sort of reaction, but it works, and I don't want to smell at work, and I don't want to have to carry 3 shirts with me every day. But I found it and it works, and I recommend anyone that has or that is looking for a natural deodorant to try it, because it works. And I use the one in the stick. I've not tried the one in the jar, but it's so cold here right now that I've read on reviews and stuff that when it's cold, it's really hard to get out of the jar, and the stick one works for me, so I'm just gonna stick with the stick, you know what I mean? So that was a huge transition for me. And also during that time, it was the first part of our relationship with my boyfriend, so I obviously didn't want to smell when I was around him, but he was very supportive. He always is, and started there, and then I just kept letting go. My makeup stash went from a lot of makeup, a lot of foundations, a lot of lipsticks, a lot. Especially working at a makeup counter, you have access to samples of everything, and I like this, now I'm going to purchase it, and all this stuff, and you get excited. And so I had a lot of makeup, and I went to a little tiny 100% pure makeup stash, which is fine. It's still growing. It would grow a lot faster if I had the funds, but I still, things like this, I've got 2. This is a Silk Naturals Velvet Matte Merlot. I've got that one. I've got one in Red Hot. I've got some from 100% Pure. I've got some cream pigments from Hot Cosmetics, and you can mix and match like the colors and create your own colors. So I'm good. But yeah, I mean, the makeup junkie in me still wants to try, different makeup, but that's pretty much how I transitioned into green beauty, and that just flowed into other things in my life. I'm very minimal now. I don't use a lot of products. I used to have a bathroom stash full of, like lotions and potions and Victoria's Secret sprays and just very toxic things that you don't need. I also changed my laundry detergent. Now I use the Whole Foods brand. It's just oils pretty much. Mountain Fresh is the scent. I can't think of the brand. I mean, it's like the house brand of Whole Foods. It's great. It doesn't smell when you wash your clothes. You don't smell it afterwards, which is nice, because I used to use a really potent smelling one, and I never smelled it. When I was wearing my clothes, I never smelled it. But now, if I pull things out of my closet that I haven't washed in a long time, and they were last washed in that detergent, I had to take it off. I have to take it off. I can't stand it. I'm very sensitive to smells now because I'm not my nose isn't stopped up with all of these smells from perfumes and lotions and detergent and soap and body wash. You know, in the shower, I have 4 things. I've got my shampoo and conditioner, which are the Acure Moroccan argan stem cell ones. Shampoo, conditioner, 5 things. A razor, Dr. Bronner's almond hemp, I think, and a comb. And that's just to brush out comb out my hair after conditioner. That's all. And I used to have scrubs and shower gel, shower cream, shower jellies, all the Lush products, a bunch of bath bombs. I'm just very minimal now, and it's so much easier, and it's just nice to not be cluttered with all of these products that probably aren't good for you. So yeah, I'm really happy that I made this change. I don't feel like I gave anything up. I felt like I gained a lot. I gained a lot of freedom from marketing and brands trying to get me to buy their things. I obviously am still curious about some natural beauty companies and their makeup, and I want to try them, but I don't base it off of the marketing or the claims. I base it off of the ingredients and reviews that I read. So actual, like, real facts about the product. So I'm very interested in all those kinds of things. Like I said, I'm very glad that I make this transition. It really has changed my life, and that's just how I'm going to be for the rest of my life. So if you found this video helpful, or if you have any questions, let me know down below. I know I'm pretty new at this whole YouTube thing, but if you have any suggestions for future videos or anything like that, also let me know down below. I'd be happy to hear your opinions, and also please subscribe if you haven't already. Very excited to get this going and share, a little bit of my life with you. It's exciting. Anyway, hope you take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.